Hey y'all, happy Sunday to you. This window, it's the kitchen window here. Faith was prevalent around this old place pretty much 24/7. I've been thinking on it a lot today, a couple of thoughts, and how many times my mama stood in that window right there and looked out over this old place, washed dishes, prayed over her children and grandchildren, and thank goodness prayed over me. Faith was pretty strong on this old piece of ground. I raised that family of 6 in an agricultural environment. Paid cash for everything. That's just how they live. Got me to thinking about how things are in the world today, and lots of reasons. But I wonder how many praying grandmas we have out there these days. I thank God every day for mine and praying parents. Maybe some of y'all can relate. Now, I was raised in a little stricter Christian home than most, but I've seen it time and time again over my life as I understand Christianity in my own way a little bit differently and better. Still, there's truths there that I hang on to and that have pulled me through some pretty dark times. But you let the chips get down and things look bleak in your life. Maybe you've lost someone dear, or you're on your life's last breath. You welcome those prayers from those that are prayer warriors in your past and in your life. So I like to celebrate them when I don't have to have them these days. It took a while to learn that, but I've learned it just the same. There was a guy that was a brilliant speaker and was speaking in a banquet hall for a large group of people. And he spent a lot of time reciting poetry and the brilliant way that he was able to deliver it. Different poems and different thoughts, speeches. As he was wrapping it up, he asked the audience, is there anything they'd like for him to read? Nobody said anything until an elderly man stood up in the back and raised his hand, and the guy called on him and said, yes, sir. He said, I'd like to hear the Psalm 23. The speaker made a deal with him. He said, I tell you what, I'll do that if you'll also repeat it after I'm done. The old man agreed, and he sat down. This brilliant orator started off in such a polished delivery. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. As he continued, he ended the psalm that we all know so well to thunderous applause and standing ovation. It came time for the old man to step and give his rendition. He also read Psalms 23, not quite as polished, with his cracked voice and furrowed brow. It took him a while to get through it. There was no applause for his rendition. There wasn't a dry eye in the room. After the event, someone came up to the brilliant speaker and complimented him on his presentation and asked his thoughts on why the two responses were so different. He said, well, you see, I know Psalm 23. That old man knows the shepherd. Pretty powerful stuff. So, in a simple way, I just seek to live this old life that we're granted in a way to maybe understand the shepherd a little more. I'm really appreciative for praying grandmas and mamas today, I guess. No, it ain't Mother's Day. We can appreciate it other days, can't we? But really wanted to thank y'all for joining us on this journey thus far and looking to even better days ahead as we continue to celebrate the good that makes us Americans and decent people. I think we'd all do well to go back to that. Well, y'all find an opportunity to learn that shepherd a little bit more this week. And maybe that'll give you a little guidance to be a little brighter light wherever you stand. But hold on, don't give up. We can all make it if we stick together and simply be kind.